Protein's effects on specific medical conditions. There are a number of conditions, diseases and illnesses that can befall the human body. They can be treated in a number of ways, including using medications, having surgery and seeking alternative medical care. In addition, most of these conditions and their treatments can be influenced by what we eat or drink, especially by some of the nutrients in our foods. Protein is vital for every single cell in our bodies. It plays an important role in a number of key functions in the body, including the creation of both RNA and DNA. Too much protein can be dangerous, but too little protein can be dangerous as well. Finding the right amount for each individual person is important, regardless of their age, gender or health. Protein needs change from each life stage and in the face of a number of health conditions. Some of the changes are positive and some are negative. It is important that no matter what life stage you are in, or what medical condition you are facing, you speak to your doctor, nutritionist or other healthcare professional to find out exactly how much protein you need. You should never increase or decrease your protein without medical supervision or suggestion. Protein and cardiovascular health. Cardiovascular diseases, especially heart attack and stroke, kill over 16 million people worldwide and are the cause of 30% of all types of death every year. In the United States, it is the cause of 40% of all adult deaths. Source: Natural News. Research on different types of proteins, including the soy and whey-based varieties, suggests that soy protein can lower blood cholesterol as much as 9 points with no other changes in diet, but the change is more substantial with dietary changes. In addition, whey protein may improve blood vessel function by working as an ACE inhibitor. This is a complex process in which one enzyme is converted to another, often resulting in pinched arteries. Whey protein may also help to keep blood pressure within its normal limits. A whey-derived peptide also works to increase vascular function. Source: Mercola 2009, Protein and Kidney Disease. In those people who have or are prone to kidney disease, the amount of protein in the diet can lead to the formation of the most common type of kidney stone, the calcium oxalate stone. Anyone who is always at great risk for developing a condition called chronic kidney disease, CKD, should be very careful with their protein intake and should work with a nutritionist to help plan their best level for optimal health. Source: the National Kidney and Urological Disease Information Clearinghouse. In addition, high levels of protein may cause gallstones. Too much whey protein may lead to liver damage. Protein and the immune system. Protein plays a major role in the immune system, starting with antibodies, which are proteins themselves. Each protein increases immunity in a different way. For instance, whey protein increases the antioxidant glutathione, which is necessary for a healthy immune system in general. It also works to promote wound healing because it contains an antimicrobial entity called lactoferrin. Source: Whey Protein Institute. Because protein is so vital to the immune system, it is often recommended that the daily amount is increased in those who are ill, recovering from surgery or have had traumas or burns. For those who are at increased risk for developing or are being treated for bed sores, the amount of protein may be almost doubled from their average need. Source: Healing with vitamins. In addition, those who are HIV positive may also benefit from a slight increase in their protein intake so that they can maintain as much immune function as possible. Using protein bars to supplement their protein intake is a good idea. However, it is important that the sugar content of these bars be closely regulated because increased sugar can deplete the immune system. Other options for supplements include using liquid protein supplements, such as ProfectR, which can be easier and more palatable than other options. Those who are HIV positive have to be careful with the ingredients in any protein supplement because of the possibility of diarrhea, a common problem. Too much protein can lead to an electrolyte imbalance, which may be more serious for those who are HIV positive who may be prone to severe dehydration and must make sure that they are getting adequate fluids every day. Most of the medications and micronutrients that are necessary are more easily transported and absorbed by the presence of plenty of fluid. Protein and Parkinson's disease. For those who are being treated for Parkinson's disease, protein intake must be very carefully balanced, especially if they are taking the medication levodopa, which is an amino acid. If there is too much protein intake, not enough of the medication will get to the brain. If there is too little, however, the medication will flood the brain unopposed and this will lead to an imbalance as well. It is very important for those who have Parkinson's disease to work with their care team to make sure that they are finding the right balance of protein and other nutrients for their best health. Protein and pregnancy. The protein needs of a pregnant woman increase for a number of reasons. Not only is she supporting the life and development of her baby, but her own body is going through some major structural changes as well. Her blood volume may increase by as much as 50%. In addition, she is working to build the placenta and other structures to care for the baby. Most doctors recommend an intake of 60 grams or more on average for pregnant women, and about 20 grams more per day for those who are lactating. Source: Medio Consult. Protein and obesity. To lose weight, it is important to find the right level of caloric intake coupled with the right amount of exercise to reduce body weight. A diet that gets 50% of its daily calories from complex carbohydrates, 30% from low-fat proteins and 20% from fat is a good one to consider for maintenance. To reduce weight slowly, safely and permanently, the numbers can change slightly, up to 35% protein and down to 15% fats, with the complex carbs remaining unchanged. Source: The American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. Finding the right protein source is as important as making the right carbohydrate choice. Animal proteins are complete, meaning that they have all of the essential amino acids, but they may also be full of saturated fat and high in calories. Whey protein has little to no fat or carbohydrates and works to stabilize the blood glucose. This can lead to lower hunger, lowered insulin levels and increased fat burning. In addition, whey protein has two bioactive compounds that are meant to stimulate the release of the hunger-suppressing hormones cholecystokinin, CCK, and glucagon-like peptide 1, GLP-1. Source: Whey Protein Institute.